How are ya? Hey Michelle! How's it going over there in Scotland? Long time no see.
Hi Amber! Yay! We're back guys together once again to share some knowledge, some education and try and get some good quality education out there for you guys. Now, we wanted to go over some hair care and Amber will tell you what it is we're covering.
It was time we got together again and taught all our hair sisters some really good education, right? We want to talk about synthetic hair care.
There's so much misinformation out there, which is not the best way to care for your hair. Some people will find different ways. Most of us, hands up, I'm being totally honest here, I've done the whole using dish soap, using fabric conditioner, was convinced for years that it was fine and that nobody knew what they were talking about saying you have to use proper product. Until I decided to give the proper products a try and realised, hey, my wig's lasting longer, hey, it's not stretching out, hey, the fibres aren't drying out, and thinning. So yes, there's a reason that products have been created specifically for our synthetic hair.
So first off, I'm going to talk about my Minka wig. This is in salted caramel and I have not washed her for quite some time. And I did a big no-no. What I did was, if you guys saw some photos, I put Minka in the cutest twists going backwards with some bobby pins. And I liked it so much that I broke the rules and I did not take those bobby pins out at the end of the night. And so now I have what they classify as cold crimping. It's kind of set the hair in that crimped pattern because I didn't remove the clips. So if you have clips, bobby pins, elastics, whatever it may be in your synthetic fiber or even in your human hair fiber, if you don't remove those, then you can get what they call cold crimping. So we are going to wash Minka. And Michelle, what are you going to be washing?
Yeah, Amber, that's a good question. I was actually going to wash this. This is my Renault Sarah in FS27. I have had this wig for 2 years now. It's a synthetic wig. I don't wear it every day. I do wear it a lot. I love it. I love how it sits. I love the curl. I just love everything about it. I love the shade. I just love it. Anyway, I was going to wash this just for the sake of washing. I've only worn it once. This is really my first day of wearing it since I last washed it and thought, there's no point in washing that. And then, having spoken to the gorgeous Amber, she just mentioned cold crimping. That's something I've never actually really mentioned to you guys before, and actually it's very important. I won't go into great depth on it, but actually heat can very badly damage your synthetic wigs. Extreme cold can, and actually even room temperature with any sort of pressure also can change the shape of your wig. Now, when Amber told me that she has done all her fancy wee twists that she does in her hair and left them, I realised my Palm Springs shade Camilla, which I love, has some cold crimp to it because I had done a wee French braid over the front and thought it was super cute and then thought, oh, I'm going to wear that tomorrow, I'll just leave it. Bad advice, don't do it. Don't ever leave it. For me, I'll steam things back out. I'll give them a wash, then I'll steam them out if need be. Don't panic if you leave something in your wig and it ends up like with a big dent or flipped out the way. Don't panic. Normally when you wash it, it is going to return. If it's synthetic, it will just return back to the shape that it should be. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't, you can use steam. There are ways to get that exact look back again. It doesn't mean your wig's ruined. Never think your wig's ruined. If ever you're in doubt, actually, do you know what, guys? You can contact me even. I do offer services with MIMO wigs for wig rejuvenation and repair and even restyling if that's something that you're looking for, because I'm actually just home from the Renault Core Education Masterclass, which was awesome. Have learned so much. Look forward to putting it all into practice for you guys. I'm practicing currently on all my own wigs just now before I fully extend this service, but that's something that's there. So if you think you've ruined your wig, please get in touch. Please, please, please. I'm going to pop my info down below because I guarantee you most wigs can be salvaged. Yes, there'll be wigs that are just well and truly past their best. If it's in regard to hair fibre, normally it can be salvaged. If it's in regard to cap, it's your luck. But if you've stretched out your cap, it can be brought in. There are ways, and I know them.
Alright, so first of all, I want to point out, before you wash your wig or hairpiece, you want to detangle your synthetic wig or hairpiece with your wide tooth comb. You don't want to use another comb or brush because that can stretch the synthetic fiber. It can create frizzing and tangling, and it can actually ruin the hair fiber. You then want to wet your wig or topper with cool running water. Now, why the heck do we need to do cool running water? I know that there's a lot of videos on YouTube and all over the place that show people kind of just dunking their wig in water, sloshing it around like it's a dead animal, you know, and they think that that's fine. Well, as I stated in another synthetic hair care video, when you do that, all the grime, all the products, all the sweat, all the makeup that's on your wig is going to just sit and soak all over your wig.
I've seen people doing horrible things like microwaving a wig, so dangerous and so crazy. I have seen people putting their wigs in boiling water, people recommending acid baths, all sorts of horrific things which are not good. Fabric softener I used to swear by, and actually it damages the fibre. It will damage the fragrances, the perfumes, the things that are in that. Actually, it's like almost like a coating it puts on it, but actually the fibre inside is dying away. So these products have spent a long time being created in a lab specifically to be fit for purpose. Hi guys, welcome to my bathroom. So the reason you want to wash every 6 to 8, think about it, you sweat, you've got bacteria there on your head which can go in the cap, but as well as that you produce a lot of oils. Now oils against hand-tied section is not good. You don't want oils or anything that can detangle the knots that are there. These hairs are tied in by hand to this wig especially, and you don't want that loosening, you don't want your wig hair shedding. And did you know that makeup, which I end up with everywhere, makeup and sweat can damage the elastics in your wig? So although the hair might feel like it doesn't quite need washed yet, if you've been excessively sweaty, it's going to damage all of this elastic that's under here and this adjuster and all of it, and it'll just become too big and baggy. So this is the way that I wash my wigs.
With putting your wig under cool running water is number one, you're keeping the water cool because synthetic fiber is going to last and do a lot better under cool water. You should not put a lot of heat on this fiber. Number two, you're going to keep the hair moving in the same direction, eliminating frizzing and tangles.
And you can't use the same stuff for the human hair as you do for synthetic. Human hair will absorb product. Even if there's no cuticle, it's going to soak stuff in as well. Synthetic hair is just very fine. It's usually like a mod acrylic, Kinecolon, or just acrylic fibre, polyester, whatever, but it's so fine. So if you think about it, there are no wee indentations, it's water resistant, nothing's going to absorb into it. So what you're doing with synthetic products, you're actually protecting the outer layer, the coating. With human hair, you're wanting to try and get as much nourishment inside the hair. With synthetic, you're wanting to make sure that it's coated and it's not going to be frizzing.
Now, I often use the Renault synthetic hair care line.
Oh, okay, Amber, you were good at catching the wig before. Chuck me over some shampoo.
Catch, Michelle, it's time for you to shampoo your wig.
Amber, what are you doing? It's not baseball, for goodness sake. I hadn't even turned round. Oh my goodness, I tell you, that was fast. That was fast coming all the way from the States.
You might need an ice pack for that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And Amber will talk through why we're doing it the way we do.
You only need a small amount, and what you'll do is you'll lather that in your hands, and then you'll go through the rest of the wig with your hands, traveling in that same downward motion. You don't want to sit and scrub and rub the hair as you are shampooing the fibers, because that can also cause matting and tingling. Alright, so next you'll want to rinse your wig after it's lathered under cool running water. Next up, wait, I'm missing something. Hey Michelle, can you pass me some conditioning spray?
Of course I can. Bet you my throw's better than yours though. You ready?
Alright, so next you'll want to add a little conditioner to your synthetic wig. You only need 3 to 5 pumps depending on the length and thickness of your hair. And you'll want to make sure you keep this conditioning spray away from the base, because since this is a conditioner, it can loosen the knots, creating some hair loss on your wig or topper, which you don't want. Now, you don't rinse out this conditioner. After you spray a couple pumps in your wig, you'll use your wide tooth comb to detangle the hair. Now you can allow your hair to air dry You can put it over a wire wig stand, a plastic wig stand. Just don't put it on a block head to dry because that can actually stretch the cap. You do not want to blow dry your synthetic hair. You will melt it. For your mid-length to long wigs, you'll want to always use your HD Smooth detangler every time you wear your hair. So once it's dry after washing, just spritz it with a little bit of this detangler, use your wide tooth comb, and your wig is gonna be good to go. Hey, it's time for you to detangle your hair. Here you go, Michelle. Catch. Hup, hup.
I'm prepared for you this time, lady.
Hup, hup, hi.
Yeah, got it. Sorry. Okay, protection. Always use protection. Okay, so I now have my very bubbly, all the way from America, John & Easy Hair HD Detangler Spray. You've just seen me wash Camilla, and she is not ready for this at the moment. She's still drying off. I will show you, I'm going to wash Sarah maybe, so what I'll do is I'll show you what you would do with this detangler spray. Obviously, once your wig is washed, you've got your condition spray, which you've left in, you have not washed out, you have left the condition spray in, your wig is all lovely, it's all washed, it's good to go again. You've got your wide tooth comb, you've given that a comb through with your wide tooth comb. You're literally, do not ever get this near the top of your cap, near any knots, because detangling a knot means the knot comes out, means the hair falls out, means your wig or your topper gets alopecia. You don't want that. Never put this at the top of your wig. I would say, if in doubt, what to do, hold it even against your head without putting it on and go, okay, it's the bottom of my cap is here. This is just hair from here down. What I would do to detangle my wig for the detangler spray and for some protection, literally 2 pumps here. 1, turn it around, 2. Then what I would do is I will get my wide tooth comb and I will just give a wee brush through this again. It's still smooth because remember we brushed it before we applied the product, just ensuring that that's distributed, and it just gives a very fine coating. It's especially the end you're wanting this to focus on, and actually you're wanting it to be on your hair kind of from this level down anyway, because that's what's going to be rubbing against the fabric in your clothing. That's the stuff that's going to develop static. You want that coated with this kind of silicone spray, and you want that to be protected.
I'm actually wearing a synthetic wig right now by Renault, and I did a review on her. This is the Rachel wig in the Laguna Blonde. I'm going to give you a tip about styling your synthetic wigs and toppers. Really, all you need is your fingers. You don't need much, or you can use your wide tooth comb if needs be. The nice thing with these styles and these synthetic fibers is these beautiful styles are set. They're baked into these wigs, so after washing, when they dry, they'll dry the way that they came. If you feel like you want a little bit more fullness in your wig, you can gently back comb using your wide tooth comb. And that creates a little bit more volume. I know there's a way to add contour and definition to your synthetic fiber. Hey, I love that their helmet you got there. Here's some tips. Always be cautious when you're near heat, whether that be an oven, a heater. Being around excessive heat can damage these fibers as well. Don't heat style your synthetic fibers. You know, you can fry them. You're gonna mess with the beautiful, beautiful fiber. These products are amazing for caring for your synthetic hair pieces.
But yeah, so that was a wee quick fire of washing your wig, how to use the Renault products. I highly recommend them, absolutely. It's what I use personally on my synthetic wigs. There are other products I have used that I do like, however some of them have been created for swishing your hair into that water which has got the oils and the bacteria and makeup and bits and bobs. That shampoo fine, but when you're giving a balsam, don't agitate your hair in water. Just don't do it. It's not hygienic, it's not good, it's not good for the fibre. It's kind of not giving you a proper clean either, and it can reduce the lifetime of your wig. Without even being an expert, if you follow these instructions and wash your wig every 6 to 8 wears, it's a bit of a myth that your wig is going to last longer if you don't wash it. It's going to damage the cap. Cap falls apart, doesn't matter how good the hair is. It's done, it's gone, it's a lot of money. You damage your hair, Often it can be rectified. You do need somebody who knows what they're doing to do that. You can give it a go yourself if you know what you're doing with steaming. I have steamed wigs for a long time by myself. I do offer rejuvenation services, as we've mentioned already. If you don't know what you're doing and you panic and you think there's something happened, something wrong, just message me. I'm happy to help with you guys, to work with you. I do have services I offer. I have been trained and want to just help you guys. I want you to get the longest time out of your hair. If I didn't, I wouldn't tell you how to do these things. If I know that some people might think, well, you've got a business now, Michelle, so it's all just you want to make money. That is not right. I would make more money by letting you neglect your wigs, because you would get maybe 5 weeks out of them and then you'll be back for another one. I don't want that to happen. I want you to get 5-6 months out of your synthetic wig. I want you to have at least 3 months out of it from daily wear. I want you to get the longest you can get. You can get a long time when you know how to care for your hair, and that makes the process more enjoyable, because you can buy hair for fun. You can change up your style for fun. You can change up your colour. You don't have to just buy because, oh, my hair's nearly dead, I need something, and you buy something you're not quite happy with because it's what you can afford. Believe me, I have done it. I don't want anyone else to be in that position. So to me, I learned the very hard way by making so many mistakes. If you guys can learn from the mistakes that I've made in the past rather than make them yourself and cost yourself money, then great. That's what social media is all about. For me, I think you can help people.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you are so right.
You know, I'm happy to admit I've done some crazy things with wigs. I have done some absolutely bonkers things that I would never do myself again. I absolutely would never recommend anybody does. But I'm one of these people that's like, I can't do that and I can't do that. What if I kind of do it? What if I have to do it? Yes, and then I realise there's a reason why I shouldn't be doing these things. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this video. Amber, thank you for being awesome. Guys, I would recommend as well Amber's channel. You can subscribe here to Amber's channel. She's amazing. She's called Fabricating Fringe on Instagram as well. Beautiful, amazing, wonderful girl. And I love her so much. I want to send out some extra special love to the John Renault team. The John Renault team have their own YouTube channel. It's going to be linked right here for you as well. I'm going to link this stuff down below. They have an amazing education programme, very advanced. They have master classes, and oh my goodness, I have just spent a week in San Diego and getting trained, and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is phenomenal. I'm one of these people, if I don't know how to do something, I will wreck a million wigs to try and work it out, so that I can share that knowledge. But I got to learn from the real professionals. I got to learn some amazing advanced techniques. I got to meet the people there, and you know, like, it just blew me away. The whole thing blew me away. John and Stella Reynolds, who started up John Renault and who owns John Renault, they are a couple of the most beautiful people you could ever meet. Like, I love them to bits. They feel like family to me. I've gotten to know them, and on a personal level, and honestly, I can see why the brand is how it is, because I can see the people behind the brand, their team that they have all working there. Everybody that I met, do you know, I just looked at them and thought, obviously people want to make money, people work to make money, people work to live, but it's not about the cheapest product for the highest cost. It's good quality product with small profit for them, because that way they're helping people and making a difference. And I believe that's why they're just going to blow up and take over the wig world in a lot of ways.
You are so right, Michelle. Great point.
You're just amazing. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Melissa at John Renault. Melissa is my friend as well as working for John Renault. She's my wee bestie. And Lisa, I just love you to bits. And do you know what? I just love you all. Emily and Diana, you and your education, it's awesome. More people that watch education things, the better. Guys, John Renault YouTube's right here. Go watch all the videos and see them do what they do to help your wigs last you longer.
Michelle, I love doing these collaborations with you. You're awesome. That's why Michelle and I really want to just show you guys all the wonderful things that you can do, whether it be styling or tips or tricks to care for your hair, because really that's why we are sharing. We just want to inspire and we want to help those out there going through hair loss. there are options, there are things to make you feel better. And when you do go find that perfect wig or topper or hairpiece, you know, it's wise to invest in your investments and take care of them the best you can, because they will last and they will look beautiful for as long as possible.
I want to use my business to make a difference for people. If I can do that, obviously I would love for you to come to me, and I just would love that opportunity. However, if I'm not the right person for you, that's absolutely fine. There is room for everybody. There are so many companies online. There are so many companies salon wise, people who are like me who do a wee bit of everything, and there are so many. There's room for us all in this market. At the end of the day, if everybody's goal is to help others with hair loss and to try and help provide solutions and just to help give people back that confidence or help you have a bit of fun with your look, that's what's truly important. You know, it's beauty comes from the inside. It's not about how you look on the outside. And being upset about the loss of hair, again, it's not vanity, it's part of your identity. So losing it can feel like you're losing your identity. That can be an incredibly tough thing to have to come to terms with and to deal with. So, you know, the more that we can help you, the better. Amber and I did the kind of hot review, or haute, I think you guys call it in America. I'm just going with the whole, I think it's French and it's hot, like hot couture, don't know. Anyway, we did that wee kind of wig review with a wee bit of mini education in it. And do you know, we both had so much fun. We're getting to, she's in Utah, I'm in Scotland, we're just getting to know each other so well, and like, I consider her a good friend. She's so wonderful, she's so passionate about helping people, so am I. So we kind of just, we just clicked, and it's great, and I love it. Yeah, it's truly amazing. So guys, Amber and I will be back soon with some more wig reviews. We decided it was going to be, I don't know, I think you kind of liked the craziness of the last one, and let's face facts, I've got a whole head of crazy. I'm like, oh, people like the throw in the box of the wig, why don't we do throw-in product? Why don't I wear a crash helmet? So it was kind of like fun, and yeah, I have a whole lot of crazy going on in my head, so might as well put it to some good use, make things fun and educational. That's how we're thinking. I was trying to think of a name so that we can do a wee series. I think Amber's probably like, what have I got myself involved with here? But I'm kind of like, my handle username thing is like Mish Moffatt Bald Barbie on YouTube. It's just Mish Moffatt elsewhere. Amber is Fabricating Fringe. So I thought we could be like Bald Barbies Fabricating Fun. Fun and education all in one.
Sorry I hit your head over there in Scotland. You know, I didn't realize I had such a good arm. Nice helmet.
Take care of yourself, keep sparkling, be your own beautiful. If you've got any questions, you can contact us on any links that are down below. We will do our very best to help you guys, and yeah, don't forget, you are beautiful. If you have hair loss and that is why you wear helper hair, additional hair, wigs, toppers, accessories, halos, whatever, headwear, you know, alopecia will take your hair, possibly, but it can't take your beauty. That comes from within, and it's there. Even when you don't see it, even when you don't feel it, doesn't mean that it's not true. So just try and remember that. Easy for me to say, it's not easy to feel that way. Certainly don't feel that that's an easy emotion to just tell yourself and believe that it's not. But you are beautiful. So thanks for tuning in. And Amber, I'll see you soon for episode number 3. Bye!
I love you, Michelle. Thanks so much for doing this collaboration with me. You're amazing. Until next time, you guys watch out for the next video from Bald Barbie and Fabricating Fringe. Talk to you later. Bye!